Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they... The Cyclones will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Pena. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it! And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cyclones offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
To the air, it's Asher.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He'll try it again. Fakes his man out. And tackled there by the defense. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Now they'll run the draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got another 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Going to the ground. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Shakes off the tackler. At the 45, on his way. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rolls it in. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Dropping back, it's Asher. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. It is good. And the field goal caps off this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Sun Devils are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Pulls and fires complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Arizona State 24, Iowa State 3.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He'll keep it himself. And the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Another incompletion on third down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It's complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclone!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Cal. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Makes his connection. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Oh, he wants it all. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's got the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On second down, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Arizona State, number 84, Jackson Smith.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Hall. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. He'll start this drive firing. They find themselves, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. They're trying to get to him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Turns like that or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Now on first down after that completion. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Avoids pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score Arizona State 34, Iowa State 10.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Working that left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to pass it on second down. On target to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. To throw, it's Asher. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Asher. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man and they convert. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Fighting off the defender. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Gets it out quickly. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's an 80-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
brings up second down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He wants to throw it. Buys a little time. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
45, Iowa State, 24.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing it. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Asher. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a Virgin born in San Antonio. They're trailing by 10 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Makes the grab. It's Duggan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes a connection. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry up.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction,
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Won't back down from anyone, delivers the blow and gets him to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Dances away to buy time. Get the touchdown, get the 1st down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Arizona State 48, Iowa State 31.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking to throw, it's Asher. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
No huddle here for the offense. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. He's looking for a man on second down. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. He's back to throw on second down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The 50. He's at the 40. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want that clock to run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
55, Iowa State, 31.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona State! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arizona State, 62. Iowa State, 30.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough.